Hey guys, this is Caleb Simpson here from ZeldaDungeon.net, and I'm here to share with you guys something fun. In order for this to make sense, first of all, you have to understand the concept of Chuck Norris jokes. Now, if you've been around the internet or spent way too much time on the internet, you've probably heard of this. Basically, it was based on a TV show in which it was called Walker, Texas Ranger, and the basics of the show is just the fact that thieves or people kidnap somebody or whatever, and then the cops are trying to stop them, and they can never do it. It's kind of like a Power Rangers type deal where nothing works, and then suddenly, they figure it out, and it's always the same thing. What it is Walker shows up and beats the crap out of everybody. He's a cop that is like super good at martial arts, and so the show is amazingly corny, and so much so that people made fun of it. And so as a result, Conan O'Brien, I believe, started these Chuck Norris facts, in which he would state these outrageous things about Chuck Norris that are incredibly humorous, making fun of how corny the show was. So I'm going to read you off a couple just as examples. So the only thing between Chuck Norris and justice is an equal sign, and a cobra once bit Chuck Norris's leg, and after 5 days of excruciating pain, the cobra died. Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door, and giraffes were created when Chuck Norris uppercutted a horse. So those are some examples of Chuck Norris and his amazing martial arts skill. So I had the idea about a year ago while I was working on the Twilight Princess walkthrough of applying Chuck Norris jokes to the Zelda series. And so what would Chuck Norris do if he played a Zelda game, basically? And so some of these jokes that I came up with, I just started thinking about this, and the more I thought about it, I started coming up with stuff. And so it's kind of become an ongoing theme with the staff of Zelda Dungeon that we'll try and come up with these jokes and then try and one-up each other and come up with the most ridiculous, most hilarious things we can in relating to the Zelda series. But to take it one step further, what we did is instead of referring to Chuck Norris, instead we replaced the name with Axel the Beast, our beloved Curiosity Shop mailbag guy. So making these jokes about Axel and saying that he can do all these outrageous things in Zelda because he's awesome. So I'm just going to list you off a couple of the jokes. I have a lot of these. I saved some of them and copy-pasted them, and so I'm just going to share with you some of the juicy ones, and I have a lot more. So let me know if you guys like these, and maybe we'll post some more.
Okay, so we're just going to go through these. Most of these are going to be game-specific, so you won't probably understand them unless you've played that game. These first few are just going to be general Zelda-related, so if you've played the Zelda series in general, you'll probably understand these. So, first of all, Axel doesn't find the boss's weak points. Axel is the weak point of every boss. When Axel does a trading sequence, at the end of it, he has all of the trading items as well as the final prize. When Cuckoos provoke Axel, they get attacked by a swarm of Axels. When a floor master grabs Axel, he takes it to the end of the dungeon. Now the Beamos, Quake, and Ether medallions in A Link to the Past are just glimpses of what happens when Axel is in the room. When Axel enters the Dark World, he doesn't become a bunny, everyone else does. One time, Axel was sailing along and then he yawned, thus the windfish fell asleep, of course. In Ocarina of Time, Axel can beat the Running Man. So Axel once entered the Lost Woods, and now they're just known as the Woods. When Dark Link tries to stab at Axel, he's the one that stands on his sword. And when he plays the Bombchu Bowling Alley, the giant Cuckoo tries to avoid Axel's Bombchu. When Axel opens the Door of Time, he gets the Triforce before Ganondorf. In Majora's Mask, Axel's razor sword breaks the world when he swings it 100 times. The Takuri tried to steal Axel's sword one time, and now there are no Takuris in later Zelda games. After 3 days, Axel crashes into the moon. When Axel uses a quick spin, you can't see it, because it's that quick. Now in the Oracle series, which is Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, when Syrup bumps into Axel, she's the only one who loses items. In Oracle of Ages, the Maku tree has a crush on Axel, and in Oracle of Seasons, that tree does too. In the Wind Waker, Axel is the one who hid the Triforce charts. When Tetra tries to shoot Axel in the barrel to get him into the Forsaken Fortress, the fortress is the one who goes splat. In the Minish Cap, Axel doesn't need the Force Sword to split into multiple Axels. He can do that all on his own. In Phantom Hourglass, Axel doesn't need Linebeck's help to swim around. The oceans part to make him a path. When Axel gets the salvage arm from Edo, he can yell into the mic so loud that he gets it for free. When Axel plays Spirit Tracks, the bomb trains run away from him. And in Twilight Princess, the Hero Shade is the one who learns hidden skills from Axel. When Axel tries to use the magic armor, it gives him rupees. And once upon a time, Axel scowled at his own reflection. This is what actually broke the Mirror of Twilight. In Skyward Sword, Girahim tried to catch Axel's sword, thus Dead Hand became to be.
So what do you guys think of all this? Would you like to see more of this? Because I've got a lot more. And, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more of this stuff, or if you can think up some good jokes on your own. Just post them in the comments below and let us know what you think. See ya!